Good morning, children. Today we shall discuss on a new topic, that is congruence of triangles. Previously in class 7th standard, you all have gone through this chapter. In this class, in class 9th standard, we'll talk about some proofs of the congruence as well as the combined figure questions. So let us start with the introduction part. Two triangles are said to be congruent if all three corresponding sides are equal and all the three corresponding angles are equal in measure. These triangles can be slides, rotated, flipped and turned to be looked identical. If repositioned, they coincide with each other. The symbol of congruence is equal to sign, and on top there is a similarity sign. So from here what we conclude is the two things which is taken into consideration. Number first is the size. Number second is the shape. So if the shape and the size of one figure is equal to the shape and size of the other figure, then we can call it the congruent figures. The corresponding sides and the angles of congruent triangles are equal. There are basically four congruence rules that proves if two triangles are congruent, if it is necessary to find all 6 dimensions. Apart from the 6 dimensions, only 3 values out of 6 can be evaluated to make the triangles congruent. Condition for congruence of triangles. CPCT is the term we come across when we learn about the congruent triangle. Let us see the condition for triangles to be congruent with proof. The first one is congruent triangle. A polygon made of 3 line segments forming 3 angles is known as triangle. Two triangles are said to be congruent if their sides have the same length and angles have same measure. Thus, two triangles can be superimposed side to side and angle to angle. For this, you can simply take an example of your palm along with that 5 fingers. Try to bring together both the arms, closing all the fingers with the other hand fingers. Okay, and what you observe is all your 5 fingers of one hand get superimposed on the other hand 5 fingers. That means what? Your 5 fingers along with the palm is congruent with the 5 fingers and along with the palm of another hand. By looking at this figure, if I take this figure, the first one, on the second one, if it is rotated clockwise and fixing it on ABC triangle, it gets superimposed. That means these two triangles are congruent. Vertices A, P, B, Q, C and R are the same. Okay, that means A is corresponding to P, B corresponds to Q and C corresponds to R. Similarly with the angles also and with the sides also, they all are equal. Congruent triangles are triangles having corresponding sides and angles to be equal. Congruence is denoted by the symbol. They have the same area and the same perimeter. CPCT rules in mathematics. The full form of CPCT is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. If the two triangles are said to be congruent, then each and every part of one triangle is equals to the corresponding parts of the other triangle. Different rules of congruency are as follows. The first one, you are already aware of this, that is SSS, which is also called as side, side, side. Then we have SAS, which is side, angle, side. And third we have ASA, angle, side, angle. Number 4th is AAS, angle, angle, side, which is not there in term 1. And RHS, that is right angle, hypotenuse and side. Right angle means 90 degree. Hypotenuse is the longest side and side means any one of the sides, whether it is perpendicular or the base. SSS, that is side, side, side. If all the 3 sides of one triangle are equivalent, to the corresponding three sides of the second triangle, then the two triangles are said to be congruent by triple S rule. By looking at this figure, the single tick is corresponding to this one, so AC is corresponding to PR, BC corresponds to the second tick, that is RQ, and AB, which is having three ticks, is corresponding to PQ. So in this case, the triangle is congruent by S, S and S. I hope it is clear to all of you. Side angle side. Two sides and included angle. If any two sides and the angle included between the sides of one triangle are equivalent to the corresponding two sides and the angle between the sides of the second triangle, then the two triangles are said to be congruent by SAS rule. By looking at this figure, number 1 and number 2, two sides, this one, and the angle which is included between the two sides is angle A. Similarly for this figure, PRQ, the two sides is here and here, the angle is between the two sides. That means the triangle is congruent by SAS, congruence criterion. Number 3 is ASA, that is angle side angle, that is just the reverse of side angle side. So here the side is included between two angles. Looking at the figure once again, angle C corresponds to angle Q, angle B corresponds to angle R, and BC is equals to QR. So in this case, the triangle is congruent by ASA rule. Right, hypotenuse and side. This is in the case of right angle triangle, where one angle is right, 90 degree. The hypotenuse are equal, and one of the sides of the triangle are equal. So in this case, the triangle becomes congruent by RHS. This is right, this is hypotenuse, and this one is side. Let us talk about one example here. In the following figure, AB is equals to BC and AD is equals to CD. AB equals to BC, AD is equals to CD. It looks like kite. Show that BD bisect AC at right angles. BD, the diagonal, bisect AC at right angle, 90 degree. So what you will do here? First of all, you will try to congruent two triangles. Okay, you can either take these two triangles. You take triangle BAD and BCD, BAD and BCD. These two triangles, BAD, this triangle, and BCD, this whole triangle. Congruenting, what are the three possibilities which we need to congruent these two figures as congruent figures? BA in this triangle, the whole triangle is equals to BC, AC is equals to AD is equals to DC, and the side BD is common. The side BD is common. So these two triangles are congruent. So by CPCT, this angle can be equal to this angle can be equal to this angle, isn't it? Right? So now you take these two triangles together, the above one, ABC, this triangle ABC. If you take these two triangles, what you will be having? BE equals to BE, which is common, right? Other thing is given, AB equals to BC, and these two angles from the previous CPCTs are equal. This angle equal to this angle, this angle equal to this angle, this side equal to this side. So by ASA congruence criterion, these two triangles are congruent. So can I write angle BEA is equals to angle BEC. These two angles are equal, but they form a linear pair. So angle BEA plus angle BEC equals to 180 degree. The reason is linear pair. These two angles are already equal. So twice of angle BEA equals to 180 degree. Angle BEA is equals to 90 degree. So hence it is proved that it bisect at 90 degree. Also AE is equals to EC from CPCT from the given triangle only. So this is the step-by-step proof for you all students. Okay, by SSS congruence criterion, first of all ABD and CBD are congruent, and from CPCT this angle ABD, this angle equal to this angle. Okay. Then we have taken another triangle ABE and CBE. AB equals to BC. The angle is equal, and B equals to B, which is common. ABE and CBE. Let's see what he has taken. CBE. ABE and CBE. ABE. So this angle equal to this angle. This is equal side, and this angle equal to this angle. Okay, the sides are equal, so the opposite angles will also be equal. Okay. SAS congruence, correct. This is also by SAS congruence. This side equal to this side, this angle equal to this angle, and this is the common side BE. So by SAS also, other way around, that is also equal. So this is linear pair, the one we have done here, and this you get as 90 degree, hence it is proved. You can pause and play to check the solutions. Okay, and that's all from today class. You can solve questions based on congruence, and if you face any problem, you can ask in the virtual class. Thank you.